All right, what's going on, my good people? I'm back. Today we're gonna do what's called a London broil. A London broil is not a type of meat; it's a way that you cook a type of meat because it can kind of vary as far as what you use. But today I'm using a top round sirloin, so it's almost a steak, but it's kind of a roast. So what we're gonna do is grill it today. But I am going to try something different because I've been watching YouTube and just trying to get different techniques on how to do different things. You know, there's not one way to skin a cat. Don't hurt any cats. But we're going to use pineapple today. And what we're going to do with the pineapple is we're going to use pretty much the whole pineapple. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. But yeah, so we're gonna take you through everything. I'm gonna cook asparagus and some new potatoes with this. And yeah, we'll get started. Also, like and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell an enemy. Help a black man quit his job. I'm trying to quit. Also, my Cash App is at the bottom. I better explain it at the bottom. You know, I need help. So if you feel inclined, go ahead and hit that donate button on the Cash App. It's right below. Okay, so this is what we need. We got pineapple. Pineapple is not a marinade. So the importance of the pineapple is to break down the actual round tip sirloin. You know, so if you look at it, it doesn't have a lot of marbling on it. So that means it's a little bit, you know, tougher piece of meat. So we're gonna do some things to try to make it tender. And a big part of that is gonna be the pineapple. So I'm gonna show you what we do for that. It's been unthawed. I let it just sit in the refrigerator and unthaw. So that's all unthawed. These are the seasonings we're gonna be using. Onion powder, black pepper, going to my good favorite Lorry's, but mostly that's some more gunpowder. I'm ready to use that. We got some potatoes. We're gonna do some new potatoes, and we got an avocado, and we have some fresh herbs. So we have organic rosemary, organic thyme. But yeah, I also have a thermometer. I haven't been doing this with a thermometer, but I want this to get to a certain temperature so I kind of, you know, can cut it off. But yeah, let's get started. So I need to stress to you, I'm using the skin because the skin has a lot of the enzymes that you need to break down the meat. So the skin is very important on this one. I'm not doing this for flavor. So I do need to stress that. This is not about flavor. This is not a marinade. This is actually gonna wipe off. I'm gonna wash all of this off when I get done. So let me go ahead and put it in a blender so you can see. So yeah, I kind of got this technique just watching some other YouTube videos, and I thought, you know, that sounds, you know, sounds legitimate. I saw a couple videos talk about it, and they did it with cheaper pieces of meat that didn't have too much marbling. All right, so it's a pretty tough piece of meat. Like I was telling you, it doesn't have marbling. And marbling is just that fat, that little white fat that you see. So it's not a whole lot of it. So you can kind of tell what type of, you know, quality the meat is that you're dealing with by the marbling. So when you see less marbling, that means that it came from a part of the cow or whatever animal it is that did the most work. So this is not a part that was just chilling. When you see ribeyes, more than likely, that's a part that was chilling. It was just a loin. But this is a tougher piece. So what I'm gonna have to do is take a fork. I'm gonna poke holes all through it. I just want to perforate because I'm trying to build up the tenderness to this. So the importance of the pineapple is because the pineapple has enzymes that break down parts of the meat. So the reason that I use the skin on the pineapple is because the skin on the pineapple has more enzymes than the inside of the pineapple. So I blended my pineapple up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pour a little bit of that blend. And this is a whole pineapple, well, half a pineapple. So I'm going to pour a little bit. I'm going to put my meat in that. Then I'm going to pour the rest over the top of the meat. And I just want it fully submerged. And I'm going to let that sit for about 30 to 45 minutes, even up to an hour. Because I just want it to break down. So we're going to let that sit and we'll come back. All right, so I'm going to get my asparagus ready to go on the grill. My asparagus is real simple. I put it in a pan, just like a little Pyrex pan. I'm going to use my garlic and herb, sea salt, black pepper, a little bit of lemon pepper, and a little lemon juice, and some olive oil. What you want to do first, if like some people don't like this part of it, you can trim that. I trimmed it a little bit already. But what I'm gonna do first, you want to make sure they dry after you wash them off. So then you want to pour a little olive oil on them. You're gonna do sea salt. Black pepper. It's okay if you're a little generous with the seasoning. You know, it's all love. Ooh. A little lemon pepper. Okay. So I like to roll. Just a little lemon juice. Another good roll. And you're gonna let it sit. I just let it sit. It's not really a marinade, but it's gonna sit until you're ready to put it on the grill. And I usually do it open face on the grill. The grill real high heat. Because I don't like it to cook that long. I like it to be really just kind of still crunchy. And that's all today. All right. So I chopped up this is rosemary and thyme a little bit. Got some minced garlic. Salt and pepper.
Some black pepper. We got some butter that I put in the microwave for just a second so it can just get a little bit softer. So I'm gonna make my garlic and herb butter. So I'm gonna take a couple pinches. Take Just a little bit under a teaspoon. Put that in. Couple shakes. A couple shakes of black pepper. And I'm gonna fold this into each other. And it's still, this butter's still a little bit too hard, but I can work with it. Just mix it up. Make sure you got all the garlic mixed in. And this is the reason I use fresh herbs, because it's just the aroma is a lot better, the taste is a lot more fresh. Put the garlic, of course. This you usually put on at the end of whenever you're grilling your meat. So I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator, and we'll bring this back out when I'm done, almost done, and we'll put it on then.
So yeah, that's just a simple step. Something to make it taste a little bit fresher. And it's worth it. You know, it adds a whole nother level of flavor to it, you know. So you can be classy, not trashy, you know. Just something to give you a little bit more to what you putting out. So we'll be back. Okay, so this is what my meat looks like. And you can kind of see, like all the grain lines. So you kind of see what I'm working with now. It's been in that pineapple for about an hour. So now it's ready for me to go in ahead and season and start just a little small marinade. So first thing I'm gonna use is the gunpowder. Now this is a local seasoning. My coworker got it for me actually. So shout out to JQ for that. But it's real fine. So I'm gonna be nice with it. And it smells amazing. Like it's starting to really become my favorite seasoning. I meant to put some olive oil on it, but it's okay. I'm gonna put it on anyway. Just put a little bit of olive oil on it.
That looks happy. So next I'm gonna get, black folks love onion powder, and I'm black folks, so we'll just be real light though. A little black pepper. A little bit of Lars. See, I light her in with the Lars. I don't need a lot because we're using that gunpowder. Flipper. I just want to make sure it's dry. Gonna rub that in.
And we're gonna just let this sit for probably about 20, 25 minutes. Just let it sit, let the flavors kind of sink in. We ain't gonna do too much. And we'll come back. We're gonna get our grill ready. All right, so I'm gonna do my potatoes. Simple process. Garlic and herb season. Also, if you see, I got a real, like probably about that much water in that pot, because I really don't want to boil them. They're gonna really be kind of roasted, but they're gonna be roasted over the stove, so you want to take it easy. We're gonna put half a stick of butter in. Just a little bit of minced garlic. These potatoes, if you watch the other video that I did with the steak, these are really like the same, almost the same recipe. The only difference is I'm just not gonna mash them. All right. Let that cook. So we're gonna put it on real low heat. Let's try this again. There we go. And we're gonna put a top on it. And really this could just cook. I got it on real low heat. And we're gonna work on my grill, because my grill should just be about hot. So the next step is we're gonna go ahead and put the meat on the grill. All right, so I got my grill hot as I need it to be. So the next step is go ahead and put it on.
I forgot my thermometer, but I'm gonna cook it like it's a steak.
So I'm gonna actually let this one go about 3 minutes on both sides. Yeah, and we'll just come back, because I'm not gonna just keep you waiting. But it's looking and smelling good right now. All right. So it's been cooking. I done flipped it. Garlic butter is ready. This is about ready to come off. So what you want to do now is put the top on. Just let it finish. And next we'll just put the asparagus on and we'll be done. All right, so it's ready to come off. Butter's just about melted. It's gonna melt some more while it's resting. So what I'm going to do is, okay. I'm actually gonna flip that over. Alright, so I got my grill back hot. And I'm gonna just let my, let my asparagus just cook over that open flame.
And you'll give it one flip. After you let it cook about 2 minutes on both sides, give it one flip and put it back in.
So what I did do, only because it was still a little bit too rare for me, I put this under the broiler just to finish it off a little bit. So I'm gonna just let it sit, and I'm gonna wait about 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna start cutting into it. Cause I just cut a little piece just to see how rare it was. And that's the kind of pink I want. It was a little bit too pink. So yeah, it looks good. Came out pretty good. And I cut it and we'll plate it up and we'll see what it looks like.